we'll cover logging in, my modules, which caters for the message of the day, calendar, preferences. The subject site will cover site overview, the assessments, announcements, official study materials, the additional resources, your site calendar, and your discussion forums. Under My Admin, we're going to look at the student admin section, study materials, your finance, your assessment admin, and also password management. We'll also show you how to log out. Okay, logging in. Please remember these two web addresses. It's very easy for myUnisa and My Life. Logging into myUnisa. When you get to the myUnisa webpage, you're going to see a page looking something like this. Please type in your student numbers, just your student number and your password. Also take note, you've got notices, so please make sure you read all these notices to stay up to date. And you've also got important links. Right, for my modules, you're going to click on this little guy. You'll also see there's the My Admin. Let's start. Okay, there you go. There's my module. So when you click on it, you're going to see your page looks like this. All right, message of the day basically is just a welcoming message to say what's happening at the university. There's your calendar, which shows you what events are happening. Currently, it's in the day view, the week view, month view, and by year. You can even create a custom calendar, which you put in your start and your end date, and it will highlight all the assignments and exams that will be coming up. Notifications basically indicates how you would like to communicate with the university, so please read all these options carefully. Then we've got the time zone. Please make sure it's set on Africa Joburg. Your language should be set on English South Africa. Of course, you can go change those. And then we've got sites. Please remember, guys, this is very important. Where you see the sites are looking like this, that indicates they are then visible. If you click on them and it creates a little tick like that, then they are going to become invisible and you won't be able to see them. Ideally, when you're looking here, there should be no ticks. Alright, so when I click on the sites option, now this is on the right hand side of my modules, you'll be able to see all the modules that you've registered. What you can do is if you click on the little star next to the module code, then you can click on close, and then you click on reload. By doing this, you're actually adding the modules to your ribbon over here, which means it's just easier to access. It's a nifty little trick. Right, your subject site is basically when you click on any of the modules, you'll be given a new menu that looks something like this, and you will be able to see everything about this module only. Your overview is just a welcoming page. Again, you'll see there's your calendar, but only for this module. And there'll also be announcements popping up here through the semester. Your assessment info will show you all the assignments that you've got to do, the type of assignments, when they are due, the unique numbers, and when you submit them, they will be indicated as processed. And then once you've got it returned, they'll give you how much % you've got. And of course, you can view them as well, what you've submitted. If you click on resubmit, that means it will cancel the current submission that you've done and you'll have to redo the process again. But please take note, it will only be available to resubmit up to the due date. Then you've got announcements. This is from your lectures and e-tutors, so please make sure you read them all to understand what's going on in the module. Your official study material, this is where you can find all your study guides and your previous exam papers. That's where you're going to start. Start with Tutorial 101. That will outline everything you need to know about the module. You can also check under additional resources. Normally there's resources that they will give to you during the semester or the year. So please go see those additional resources like videos and podcasts. Again, here's your calendar, similar to the one that we looked at previously. Your discussion forums is where you can contact your fellow students. This is the only place you can do that. If you click on it, it will open this page over here and you'll see there's all the different topics that are available. You can also see the replies to indicate how active that topic is. By clicking on it, it'll open the actual messages and then you'll be able to see what people are saying or even your lectures and tutors. If you click on post button, you'll be able to add your own information. You could type it in and you can click on submit. My admin. Okay, now my admin is pretty much all the other stuff that you need to know about your studies. When you click on my admin, you'll again have a welcoming page. When we look at student admin, you'll see it's giving you a nice little menu where first and foremost is your academic record, so you can see what you've been studying. Right, if you click on it, it'll actually indicate all the modules that you've completed or unfortunately failed. Please remember that there is an option to email your academic record with marks or without marks to your MyLife email account. Your biographical details basically says everything about you, so please go make sure these details are correct. There's also an option to update your address, your contact details, your exam center, and also the correspondence options. Your contact details, if you update them, please make sure your cell phone number is correct. If it changes, please come and update it here as soon as possible. Your exam center indicates where you're going to write exams. Of course, with COVID, most exams might well just be online for now until that changes. Please take note that this is where you can change your exam center. Your correspondence is basically how would you like the university to contact you, so please read these carefully. Edit registration. Right, you can edit your registration during the registration period. You can also apply for exchange of semesters from first to second semesters, but please take note of the dates when you can do these. You can also cancel your modules if you choose to, simply by clicking on the cancel option and selecting the module, and make sure you tick this little block and then you say continue. Once it's cancelled, you cannot undo it. And if you require a registration letter, very simple, that's the fourth option. You can click on request letter and again it will be emailed to your MyLife email account. Telecenters. Telecenters are digital access centers. The name has recently changed. This is where you can access the internet for free as a UNISA student. So you can actually go and see here and visit the center and have a look at all the different centers available across the country. Study materials. Alright, under study material we've only got one item, parcel tracking. When you click on it, it's got a welcoming page. And it's going to open quite a long page over here giving you all the different options, so please go read it. Right towards the bottom you should find something. In this case, because it's from the post office, this is where you can find it. But please remember, under my modules, all your study material is already available, so please don't wait. Student finance. Okay, under student finance, you can actually do a fees quotation in case you need to get funding or someone's going to pay for you. You simply type in the module codes and you click on display and it will display a quotation for you. Your financial details, that will just give you a nice overview to indicate what's happening, how much you owe, or in this case, if the university owes you. You can also do your credit card payments here. This is a secure site, so you may follow the process of doing a credit card payment. And once you've completed, just remember guys, you only click pay now just once. If you click more than once, it might process more than one payment. Assessment admin. Right, under assessment admin, basically what happens is this is exactly the same thing you'll find under your modules. The only difference here is that you're going to see all your modules grouped together, including portfolios and exams, and you'll be able to see what is due and what you've done and what you've cancelled. For example, there I can see the student has cancelled that assignment and then they resubmitted it. So that's a perfect example how the cancellation works. Exam results. So once you've got your exam results, you're going to put in the year and the period and you click on display, and then it will display what happened. And this is very good. I like to see those distinctions. Exam timetable information. Again, you're going to put in the year, the period, and if it's practical or not. Mostly it's not. And then you can click on display. And there we go, and it'll give you your exam timetable. Where it says department requirements, please go and check your modules, because you might find that that's a portfolio submission and there won't be an actual online exam. Password management. Please do not share your password with anybody. Even if you're married, please, this needs to stay securely as possible. If you need to change it for any reason, you type in your old password and you type in your new password and you click on submit. In green over here somewhere, you should see it indicating your password has been changed. If it's in red, that means there was a problem and you must just read the error message. Logging out. Alright, so once you've done your studies, let's say for example you're visiting the computer lab or an internet cafe, you've finished working, please remember to log out. As you've seen through this entire video, there's a lot of information about you, and you do not want anyone to know this information. Contact information. Okay, so if you're having problems with your MyLife email or myUnisa, there are the two email addresses you can email to. There's also the contact toll-free contact number. It's option number 2.